good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Gen TV podcast. And before we start today's episode, let's get our drink for the day. Today we're trying the Ciroc Vodka Spritz. Let's see. Trash.
Really?
This is trash.
You ain't fuck with it?
I'm not fucking with it. I'm gonna drink it off strength.
I think it's clean, bro.
You think this is clean?
Yeah, I think it's like a nice, like beachy.
Let me clean my palate real quick.
A nice little beachy type vibe, like something where you're not gonna be in the sun all day. You don't really want to have all that sugar, like like sugar weighs you down when you're at the beach. And
it
shit.
does. Yo, you know what this tastes like? You know when a watermelon been sitting out too long? Like
it tastes like actual watermelon. That's what it is.
Nah,
Like, it tastes like watermelon juice.
All right, I give this I give this a 4 out of 10. Honestly.
4. That's crazy.
10,
I'll give this like a 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
A nice little 7.5. I would say the king of the kings is the refrescas.
Yeah, you can't top those.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of having a hot summer beverage.
Yeah.
It's you've been seeing these things with like the hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of them.
You know what's kind of funny to me, yo,
What's up?
is how much like control and influence women have on men. Because all it took was like
women to say that they like this shit.
2 TikToks for women like to say they like men in short shorts, and like next thing you know, like every guy's wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been wearing short shorts for a long time, so I'm not to say like I'm a
you're a runner,
trendsetter.
bro.
Yeah, I used to run cross country in high school, and which was like the most embarrassing thing back then. Like to wear, like the shit they used to have us wear was just like the worst.
But now look, it's in the trend. It's trendy now.
But it's just like, yo, it's fucking crazy how much of like power women have over men. Because it's all it takes, yo. Because next summer, they could just say like, yo, now we like jorts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just, and that's it. Like dudes just gonna start
buying jorts. Like,
yo,
I'm already ahead of the trend, clearly.
Yeah, like yo, we'll do anything for pussy, yo. Like men will do literally almost anything for pussy. Like,
You know what it goes? Yeah, you know what it goes to is just like, I don't know. I feel like niggas just barely get recognized. Like. So when when a woman says like, okay, I like this, or like I like this type of nigga, obviously all niggas want to run to be conform to be that type of nigga, like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a whole nother topic going back to like how guys don't really get like fucking complimented like that, and like it's more impactful when a guy gets complimented versus like when a female.
Yeah,
gets
so are we
complimented.
all just like insanely thirsty for compliments and like recognition for
I think
like,
I don't
women?
think thirsty. I think just
That thing is
deprived.
thirsty.
I think deprived.
Deprived, thirsty.
Nah,
whatever.
two
Like,
different things.
You need that shit quenched.
Two different things. I feel like thirsty is like, you're fiending for it, but I think deprived is like rightfully so. Like
Bro, I'm seeing like long term hood dudes that like would never wear shorts.
Wearing shorts
before, like below, like, you know what I'm saying,
above the knee and
above
shit.
the knees, but now like they got fucking like runner shorts on. Like that's crazy influence.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like if women can really almost do anything they want, or they can get almost anything they want out of man by just saying, like, by just giving a man the thought that if they do it, they're gonna get ass out of it.
Absolutely, 100%. Which is exactly what we see, bro. Like, they get fucking free dinners, they get flown overseas, they get flown to different countries just off the thought of possibility getting some ass at the end, and to the point where now they don't even give ass at the end. Like, they don't even want to fuck at the end because why should they have to fuck for somebody to fly them out? I guarantee you, if I fucking fly you anywhere, I better be fucking.
Yo, but here's the thing, right? I kind of get where they're coming from, because it's like, yo, if I get a free flight and not give you no ass, like, why would I give you ass? I'm still gonna get the flight. Like,
Absolutely.
you're gonna be bitter and talk shit about me to your friends, but you still gonna fly me out.
And I still get flown out for free. Like,
Yeah, like I get it, yo.
Nah, man, that's a highway robbery, man.
Nah, yo, you know what? Like, you know how there was like Wake Up Now, like there's all these Ponzi schemes.
That's the pyramid scheme.
That's the new Ponzi scheme, yo. Women are just like kind of promising dudes ass, but not like cashing.
I don't think that's new, bro. That's old news. Bro.
Yeah, you're right.
That's been going on for a minute.
That's been around.
They've been finessing what they want for a minute, bro.
You ever been finessed for, yo?
Finesse with pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like how was like how they finesse you, or how she finesse you?
I think it was like the typical shit. Like, you know, you taking them out, like you're really thinking like, all right, this shit is going somewhere, and then like it don't really go nowhere.
No,
Yeah, it don't really fucking go nowhere. So just like regular shit.
it's the regular finesse. Like no chick ever got cash out of you or some like crazy shit.
Nah, that's fucking crazy.
That's some regular shit though.
Nah, but that's wild though. Like I'm just not that type of nigga. Like, call me broke, call me whatever the fuck you want.
That's what it is. Then
I-
you just a broke dude
I'm just too broke to fucking be shelling out cash like that. That's a wild fucking thought. To just pay you for what? What am I paying you for exactly?
for company, yo. Presents.
Nah, nigga. Like this, that
Nah,
doesn't make
it's-
sense, bro. Hell no. If I want a present, I'll chill with my niggas. Like, fuck that.
True. We ain't giving them no ass either.
Exactly. At least it's mutual. At least we both genuinely want to be around each other. Compared to like paying for somebody to come chill with me, fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. Like, honestly, real shit, bro. As wild as it's about to sound, like I will more willingly pay for my niggas meal than pay for some random bitch that want to finesse me. Like,
Why?
because I know the encounter is genuine. Like, it's not about
you're not like your boy's not using you.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, I know, like, you know, like if me and my niggas going out to eat and like some shit, like there's been plenty of times we both go out to eat. Like we'll swap it out. Like, yo, you get it this time, or I get it that time, or we'll buy each other drinks and shit like that. But it's like I don't mind that. But if I'm going with a girl, I'm a little bit more skeptical because I automatically have like a plan at the end of it, and it's like,
Okay.
if I don't get my plan, then I definitely got fucking finesse out of this situation.
That's a regular finesse. But on to some more important news, man.
Okay.
This isn't my favorite drink ever,
Right.
but I will celebrate to it, yo, because I finally got my life back.
Congrats, bro.
So,
It's been you did
6 months.
6 month bid.
I did a 6-month bid. Not really a bid, but it was obviously like I chose to do it. So, for some of y'all that don't know, I'm a respiratory therapist, so I'm in the medical field. In the medical field right now, right? You can do travel jobs, in which they pay you pretty much like double or triple, like becoming a traveler. So I took a travel position at another hospital in Connecticut while keeping my other job. So I was working 6 12-hour shifts a week. So I was only getting 1 day off, and I did that for 6 months. It finally just ended. And it was a fucking insane experience, man. Like, one thing I learned is like how far I can push my body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you ever work a couple days in a row and you're like, yo, I don't think I could go in tomorrow.
Right.
But it's like, yo, you really could. Like, your body's pretty resilient. But I definitely went through like fucking phases of like my body like giving up on me.
Really?
Yeah, like my fucking feet were on fire some days. Like my head, it was like I was getting headaches, all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I got through it. It was definitely a learning experience though, man. Like,
Do you feel like you accomplished anything within this time?
no, nothing really.
No?
Nah, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, it's a very like indifferent feeling now that I'm finished with it,
Right.
because it's like, all right, I just sacrificed like 6 months of my life, like making amazing money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I don't know if like I really gained out of it. I mean, I knocked some years off my mortgage.
Right.
I saved up quite a bit of money. I'm saying I bought a couple things that I wanted. I went on a couple trips. I'm saying I took my whole family to Brazil. I went to Hawaii, which is a fucking vibe.
Right.
I went to New Orleans, was paying $80 for a fucking Uber.
In one
there.
direction. But...
Yeah, one way, one way. But I don't know. I mean, it's like I almost like equated, like, obviously it's not the same, but like I almost equate it to like getting out of prison, because it's like now I almost have like unlimited free time, but just like I gotta be like I gotta like get acclimated to like the world again. You know what I mean? Just like hanging out with people,
right.
Doing shit.
Just being available and not being tired all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely like I definitely like burned out. You know what I mean? Like mentally burned out.
If you could go back, what would you do differently? Like, if you were to do another contract, is there anything that you would do differently?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't think I did anything wrong, but I'm not sure if I did anything right. Like, it was almost like a lateral move in a way.
You know, because we've had this conversation in the past where like we talk about kind of just making everything worth it and like actually like getting something out of the end of it and doing things with a purpose. And I feel like too often, especially you, like you said this multiple times before, like a lot of times we grind, but like what are we grinding for exactly?
Yeah.
And it's like it's crazy that you've done that for 6 months straight, which is fucking insane. And then you don't really feel like too much accomplished out of it. Like obviously, like you said, there's like some things that you feel like accomplished within your personal life, but you probably felt going into that was gonna be like the game changer. Like that was gonna be
Yeah.
the thing
Like,
that's gonna like put you ahead. And it's like, yeah, you feel like you're good after it, but it's like it's a different feeling. Like was
yo,
it?
what? That's a fucking good way to put it, bro. Because you know what it is, yo? So I was at one point in my life before I did it. And then 6 months later, I'm really still in the same point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like nothing really changed significantly. Yes, I have more life experiences because I traveled, with the money I made. And obviously I have more money
Right.
from it. But I don't know if I like grew in any other way. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess it's kind of fucked up to like just as a weird way of thinking. Like we're so conditioned to think that we have to like grind so hard and like damn near bury ourselves in work and to get a reward out of it. But like obviously from like both of us, like we both work a lot, and it's like it doesn't really show. It doesn't really result in much. Like where you're working like 12-hour days for and getting one day off. I work 12-hour days and get 2 days off. But it's like going back to just like a regular fucking 9 to 5 40-hour week is like oh damn they're impossible because they're so used to the lifestyle. But then at the end of it, it still feels like you're really not that far ahead just by like and you're dedicating so much time to like
yeah.
work in itself. Like you're almost damn near doubling the amount of hours you're dedicating. Like you're supposed to dedicate to work, and you don't really feel like you're getting double the reward back.
Yo, but it could also be because, I think we often make them like the mistake of expecting results like immediately.
Right.
And like, obviously, like shit don't come quick. I'm
Right.
saying like, especially for me at least. So I think that's one thing. I mean, like I said, I definitely like one of my main goals in life right now is to like get rid of my mortgage, right? I definitely like knocked off some years because I made some like big payments onto my mortgage. You know what I mean? $88,000 to go. Like, but I think that's why it doesn't feel like that life changing. Because I think I put like almost like 5,000 or 6,000 towards the mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, damn, like I did all that, but it's like I still have $88,000 to go, right? Which is like such a fucking high number, right? Because it's like not something that you could accomplish in like a month or two. Like you gotta put like
yeah, definitely take a little bit of time. But if you think about it, like if compared to some people, like they actually run that 88,000 out for 30 years, like,
yeah.
And if you're tackling it like that, and not to say that you're capable of tackling it fucking as aggressively for like the next 5 to 8 years, but even if you do it like sparingly, like you're able to knock it out in 5 to 8 years, like
yeah,
come and then have what 22 years of a mortgage-free life that was kind of projected for you,
yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like hard to see like the progress you made because it's not like that grand. Like right
absolutely,
away.
But
you know what? Like it kind of just made me think of what Carlos.
I was just about to. I swear to God, I was literally about to. I swear to God, I was about to bring that up.
You know
too,
what?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm actually doing what he was talking about. Like, I should have been like celebrating like my small victories.
Yo, I swear to God, I was literally about to say the same thing.
It just clicked. Yo, I think we just had. Did we just become best friends?
You had a moment for a second. Yeah. No, but it was just like I don't know, because I feel like me and him have these conversations all the time. It's like I feel like so like under. What's the word I'm looking for? Just like I haven't really gained too much. Like I haven't really like. There's definitely some goals that I wanted to achieve within the past few years that I've achieved, but I still don't feel like fulfilled from it. And it's like I kind of feel like I'm in this space of like wandering, and it's kind of weird. It's a weird thought, because like I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm young enough to like not be stressing about it, but then I feel like I'm too old to like not really have it together. Not really have it together,
Yo,
so like,
I think that's like the See, that's the weird thing about being 30 or getting close to 30. You know what I mean? Because like, it's such a you know what's funny, yo? You actually hit a fucking midlife crisis when you're 30, and it doesn't get talked about enough. You know what I mean? Most people,
Bro, it's like damn near depression.
Yo, most people like associate the midlife crisis at 40 years old, yo. But I really think it's starting to hit people a lot younger, because yo, when you're 30, you're just like, you're like, fuck, like I just wasted like my whole 20s like doing God knows what. Like now it's
drinking
like
liquor off of titties and shit.
Yeah, like shit. Like I'm about to be 30, man. Like I don't have a house. Like I don't have a family. I don't have kids. Like fuck, the walls are coming in, man.
Right. You know, it kind of reminds me of the conversation we used to have before where like 30 is a new 20.
Yeah.
And 20 is a new, or 40 is a new 30, or 30 is a new 40, I will say. You know, I feel like we're kind of like taking a step back in a decade wise, you know, like by decade. Like I feel like where we are in life right now, fucking most people would be like in their 40s, you know.
Yeah.
Back then, or like I'm lying. Where we were at right now,
the most people
I feel
in their
like
20s.
Yeah, most people have been at in their 20s, but like in their 30s, like most people would have been like fucking settled down, fucking partied out, like ready to fucking wear like flannel shirts and
just a flannel shirts,
flannel shirts and fucking khakis.
The whole outfit, the adult uniform, yo, like the flannel, khakis, and some nice like
the Nikes you got,
the Monarchs. Or some fucking Jesus sandals.
Exactly, bro. Like I feel like, you know, we're not really in that space. I feel like even up to 40, like a lot of 40-year-olds are actually just like really partying and like enjoying life, you know, compared to like
but it's
our idea of like what a 40-year-old is supposed to be.
It's so hard to like live your fucking best life in your early 20s because you're so fucking broke.
You're broke. Yeah.
You're so broke, yo.
Yeah.
So now it's like, yo, you hit 30 and it's like you finally getting some money. But then it's like, yo, you kind of compare like your 30 to like previous 30s, and it's like, holy shit, like it's like, yo, by the time like my dad was 30, bro, like this guy like, you know, had like a home, like it just, I mean, I got a condo now, but it's just like my 30 and my dad's 30 is like, I'm so immature compared to like his, like, you know, when he was 30, and it's just like,
I mean,
I feel like, but I think that's the norm.
Why is that?
You don't feel like that's the norm nowadays? Like most 30-year-olds behave like 20-year-olds to a sense.
Yeah, like, I mean, we had that conversation. We had that conversation where I was like, you said that we're kind of taking a step back by the decade. You know, it's like, and I didn't really realize that until like months after we talked. That like, I feel like we're really just kind of just, I don't know, like we're slowing it down. We're slowing it down.
You know what it is, yo? Like most people in their 30s, man, like in today's world, like they're still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like back then, like by 30, you had to have it figured out. You knew who you were. You knew what your like, you know, mission statement was. You knew what you were going.
Right.
But I feel like now, like being 30s is like you don't know what you don't know what the fuck's going on, man. No. Like you're just like a chicken with its head cut off. You're just running, just drinking, smoking.
And I think social media has a big page on that, or a big impact on that because obviously like the music we listen to about like fucking Lil Baby and like Moneybagg Yo, like people that are obviously got this shit already and flaunt money. Most of the music they talk about the cars and the bags and the clothes and all the shit that they got. Then the women, obviously, as we just discussed earlier, like they say, well, those are the niggas to be, you know? So obviously us guys that aren't those niggas strive to want to be those niggas, and then it's like we're kind of like in this fucking rat race where we're in two different calibers, you know? Like we got 18-year-olds expecting, or 18-year-olds are expected to be making six figures, where realistically that's not a real thing, you know? Like 18-year-olds can't go to a bar and like buy a fucking section out, but yet not even a 21-year-old can't go to the bar and like buy a fucking section out, but that's just what
I can barely buy a section out, bro.
Well, fucking $600 bottles.
You know what's funny to me, yo? Like sometimes when we go out, right? Like I make decent money, you make decent money, right? And like if we're going off like what the average income is like in our state, right? Like we're like middle class, right? So that means like a lot of people are not middle class, right? Like, or there's like a significant amount of people that aren't middle class or make less than us, right? And every time we go out, I just be on it like, yo,
I feel like the brokest nigga. I'm the brokest nigga in the spot,
that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, yo, how the fuck is everybody affording bottles? Like, how is everybody affording the VIP section every time we go out? Like, I don't get it. Because it's like, yo, I'm like, yo, Am I broke?
Bro,
Am I a broke nigga?
And the
like,
prices keep going up nonstop.
Bro, like you go out to a party now, like
bro, we went out to a party one time.
It's $50 just to sit, just to stand up,
just to get stand inside up. This shit.
Oh, you want to breathe air? You want to breathe air at this club?
That's a $10 fee.
$10 tax.
We went to a party We went to a party last year where the niggas charged us fucking $300 to stand up.
To stand. Oh, you're right at that. Bro, that's how I'm done with pool parties, yo. I'm done with CT pool parties, man. Like, yo, they literally charge us $300 to stand up.
To stand up.
And we paid it.
We paid fucking $300.
And I left early.
We paid $300 to fucking stand up. And the crazy thing is, I think we bought 2 bottles to get.
No, it was just one. It was one Patron bottle. It was one Patron bottle.
It was a Casamigos.
It was a Casamigos, but it was just one and a hookah. That was it. There was not 2.
I could have sworn it was 2.
Unless we bought another one, but that $300 covered the one bottle.
I could have sworn it was 2.
But yo, it was like, it was so whack too. But that's like the standard now. That's another thing. Yo, partying has completely changed. Like in today's world. Like, yo, I remember when I was younger, you didn't really need money to party. You feel me?
Right.
Like you pay the cover charge, which was like $10, $15 to get in. And you got a couple drinks, you know what I'm saying? Yo, max, you needed like $60 a night, right? You get yourself a drink. If you want to buy a girl a drink, you do that. Boom. Coronas was $5. Like, it was clean living, baby. You feel me?
Right.
Like, yo, there was the drug dealers with the sections. You just knew who you knew who they was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you let them be. You let them get them hoes that they wanted.
Right.
But today, partying is crazy. Yo, you can't party without getting a section. Like, you're literally a fucking square.
Yeah, you're square to be on the floor, bro.
Yo, and they don't. Yo, you know what they fucking did, yo? They took away chairs. Like
that pissed me off.
Because before, like, you didn't need a section to sit down. Now you need a section to sit down. Like, you literally need to pay to sit at a bar or a club.
I'm not gonna lie to you, my back be fucking hurting, and it make me think about it. There be definitely times where I had conversations with y'all. And I was like, I think I'm about to buy fucking VIP to just to sit down.
Yo, but it's corny too, right? Because now you get VIPs and actually like segregates
yourself
everyone in the party,
from
right?
Everybody
so
else,
now
right?
no one at a party like, like talks. You know what I'm saying? Nobody networks. It's just like, yo, we're all in our own private little VIP section of overpriced drinks and cheaps like fucking hookah.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
Shitty
partying
fucking
sucks,
hookah.
yo. Partying now sucks.
But even then, like outside of that shit, I really think partying in itself in Connecticut is just ass overall. Like, it's just like, think about it, like we've been to like different states and shit, and we partied over there, and I feel like people go to different states and party to have fun. Even as far as like New York, like you go to New York, you go to have fun, and it's not as crazy as it is over here, where like everybody stands
it's just
around.
Stuck up, yo. It's mad stuck up in Connecticut.
Everybody stands around. Nobody dances.
Scene in Connecticut
like,
is stuck up as fuck.
Yeah, nobody dances, and everybody just stands around, look at each other. It's like a flex, like obviously going back to the section thing, but like it's like to flaunt who has the most money, but nobody really goes to enjoy themselves anymore. Like, honestly, to the point where like half the time, like I just be like scrolling through fucking Facebook on the floor. Like, there's really like nothing going on, and bitches are dancing on bitches, but they don't want to have fun. They don't want to. They're only with the niggas that fucking sell drugs or some shit, and they came with them niggas. So it's like, outside of that, they really ain't.
But the drug deals ain't even that special anymore because everyone's getting VIP sections.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, it was only them.
Right.
And like the one dude that like had just money for what, like doing God knows what, like scamming or some shit, right?
Right.
But now everyone has sections, so the drug dealers aren't even that special. Like, they're just regular dudes,
regular ass niggas.
Yeah. Yo, what do you think could fix the partying scene in Connecticut?
Nothing.
It's too far gone.
Dead, bro. Honestly, I think like this the standard is right now is just like I said, just flexing. I think that's just like our age group overall. Like who could flex the most. And who could show off the most. So I don't really think it's repairable, to be quite honest with you.
Damn.
Yeah, I think like
it's done.
Yeah, I really think so. Or maybe I don't know. I don't really know what it would take, because even if you take away like the sections, like are people gonna really start dancing and interacting?
Yeah,
more?
you know what I think what would help, yo, you gotta no phones allowed at a party or club.
But even then, like realistically seeing, like how often do you see phones on?
No, a lot. Everyone, bro. I feel like when you go partying now, it's like everyone has their own personal vlog. Like it's just continuous like recording. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like everyone's just trying to put on a show and pretend they're having a good time. Like that's all it is, right? Yo, you see it. Like, everyone dances for a second, or they flex their bottle, or they blow the hookah into the fucking like phone.
They blow the hookah or the weed in the phone.
Doing it. Guilty. I've done it. I'm not even gonna talk shit.
Right.
But I'm saying, they do it. They stop having fun.
They put the phone away.
Look at the shit. They might have to repeat it if the angles ain't right. They repeat the shit. But then that's it, yo. When they do it, post it, and then just go back to being still for another 20 minutes, and then repeat.
Okay, so my thing is, I say they take away the sections, right? Mm-hmm. That's out the equation.
Yeah.
So now you're forcing everybody to be near each other.
Yeah.
You're saying they take away the phone, so now you're forcing everybody.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk to people. You gotta network.
Really don't think people are gonna be talking. Like even then, you know what I really think is gonna happen? They take away the phones, they take away sections, and we all just look like fucking like kids in like the fucking hometown or the homecoming dances, just like standing around, like
girls on one side, boys on one side,
just looking at each other.
Nah,
like,
I don't think so, yo.
I really don't think that's the case.
I bet you it would fix it, bro.
Bro, we went to New Orleans, like, and I can't, like I said, I really don't notice too many people on their phones.
Yeah, but New Orleans, like, you'll just talk to like a random dude. I'm saying, like, you'll like be cool with people. I'm saying, like, you just have random ass conversations. Like, it's just like you're out there to have fun.
But I think it's the personality in themselves. You know, I don't think those are stuck up people. I think like.
So you think it's just like, but we're from Connecticut. We went out there and we had fun.
But it's still different for us. Like, it was like, damn, like this is weird. Like, think about like how many fights you saw when you were out there, like compared to like the average Waterbury party. Like,
yo, I tell you what, that's one thing about Connecticut. I don't, you know what it is, bro? I think the taxes are too high.
Whenever got everybody stressed.
Everybody's so stressed. Yo, that's why every time you go out to a party in Connecticut, there's at least 2 fights because it's the taxes, yo. The taxes are fucking up the parties, yo. Think about,
That's
is
funny.
Is it when you go out to a party or bar in Connecticut, right? Are you ever surprised when there's a fight?
Never. It's just part of the night.
It's part of it, right?
Right.
It's the fucking taxes, man. Like, it's too high.
I don't know, bro.
People are too wound up, yo.
I don't know. The fucking they got everybody on edge right now. But I don't know. I really feel like that. Like, I don't know what it is, but like I said, when we travel, like I feel like fights are just barely even a thing. I think people are just outside of taxes. People are just really there to just have a good time.
No, they're not there to have a good time.
I'm talking about out of town.
Oh, out of town.
Yeah.
Out of town. Yeah.
Out of town. Like, people are there to definitely have a good time, and like the environment is different. Like you said, you have a random conversation with random niggas just because, like, just
vibing. No beef.
Nothing. Like, he just comes up to you, fucking taps your shoulder, and buys you a drink just because. But over here, it's like no reason at all. Like, you'll fucking end up in a fight with somebody, like unprovoked.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're just at a state of aggression at all times. In Connecticut.
Like, it's to the point where like you walk in on defense. Like, I walk into a bar and like I instantly gotta puff my chest up a bit because I feel like niggas are gonna try me out here. Like,
it's the alpha male in you, man. Trying to set your alpha dominance.
About to do my fucking dance.
Yeah, just start beating on your fucking chest
when I walk inside. Nah, this is crazy. Like, you kind of gotta be on guard a little bit more. You can't really have too much fun. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know why.
And you know what? Another thing about Connecticut is, like, places don't stay open.
That pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I don't.
Pisses me off.
I don't know what it is, yo. Like, places do not stay open out here.
Well, not only stay open, like, business wise, but everything fucking closes at 2:00. Like,
oh yeah, that too.
That's where I was thinking that you were going with it. But like, I feel like when you're really like just starting, like the liquor is just starting to hit you, it's like it's time to close up. Like, they're turning on the lights and shit. Just the dumbest thing. I don't know why the fuck they have that even.
I think it's a state law though. I don't think it's like their choice.
Yeah, obviously, but why is that even like a state law? Kind of like
I think that's like the standard here. I don't think like the people that run Connecticut want to be known as a party state. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want us here. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want us having a good time. Like, it's like, yo, they want, nice like lunch, like nice dinners at 7:00, nice little glass of wine by 9, and you're in bed by 10. And you have a missionary at 10:30 to 10:45.
With the lights off.
Night, yo. Lights off. Don't stare.
Nah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know.
Yo, penis through the boxer hole. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that's a little too risky, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, even like I said, restaurants close fucking early. You can't find good eats like late night at all. You can't party late night. Like, everything closes at 2:00. Even like damn near strip clubs. Like, you can't even drink at a fucking full nudity bar, like, or strip club. Like, it's like you gotta pick and choose. Like, which one, which of the two evils do you want? And it's like, I feel like it's just the state overall needs like a turnaround. Like, Connecticut's PR needs to like
Nah, bro, I think it's unfixable. It's unfixable, yo. You just
Really?
gotta move out. You just gotta move out the state. That's what it
I
is.
think that's what it is, to be honest with you.
This place is dead. Yo, I think it's just for old people. It's for old rich people.
Retirement.
Yeah. Nah, I don't, because I feel like most people were like, they actually retire in Florida, so I don't think that. But yo, it's like for like middle age rich people that just don't want anything to do with like
40-year-old rich people?
like 40 to
Really?
50.
I was thinking like 70.
Their own boats. That's
Yeah.
it. Like that's what it's here for.
Like Milford, Greenwich.
Yeah.
that type of vibe. I don't
Yo,
know, it just
so-
sucks because I think like the potential is there. You know, I think it's possible for us to like actually be like a lit state. You know, we're 2 hours away from New York. You know, and I think we're able to like bring some of that litness over here. But I feel like just the people in itself, like it just doesn't.
do you feel like you fit in Connecticut?
Do I fit in?
Yeah. Like I've like, so I'm from another country, obviously,
Right.
but I've actually never felt like I really fit in here.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
like
is
I
that?
feel like, I don't know, it's like the weird. I don't know, man. Like I feel like I've really never fit in here.
Like
Like
you just stand out.
not stand out like in like a sore thumb type of way, but it's just like I feel like I'm just in a different wavelength than the most people that are like born here.
Explain that.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's so hard to explain. It's just like I feel like I said, like I'm just like vibrating in a different way. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
and I feel like sometimes when I go out of state, it's just like I'm like, all right, man, like
This is my wavelength.
this is where like I belong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just there's just something about this like spot that's just like so closed off to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people here are very cold.
I mean, do you think
Very
that's
hard.
the reason behind that is because like we're from here? Like outside of like not being born here, but like this is where like you were raised and shit for the most part. Like you think that's the case? Because like we had the conversation before where like, you know, everybody really thinks that like their town is not it, and like the place that they're from is just like the wackest place possible. You know?
No,
Like,
that's man. I just feel like it's like the people here are just like they're just like a little. They're just, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. I feel like I'm just vibrating differently. Like it's really hard.
You're on a different wavelength.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. You know, it's crazy because like even when I go like out of town or over out of the country, like I feel like more at home. You know, I feel like
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah, you definitely feel more like I don't know. I just feel like this is how things are supposed to be. Like I feel like time finally like fucking slows down.
I'll put it like this, yo. So like since I've been off like this new job, yo,
Yeah.
I've like fucking been binge watching Stranger Things.
Okay.
First of all, fucking amazing show, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Okay.
I think the show came out like 2016. I just literally started watching it last week,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like finished 4 seasons like in a week.
Right.
Like the fucking show is amazing.
Right.
Like, recommend it. 10 out of 10.
I started I think on like season 3, but I never finished it.
Oh yeah, fucking yo. But there's like the upside down world, right?
Yeah.
In the show. That's what Connecticut is, yo.
The upside down.
Connecticut is the upside down world. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
it's like, yo, we're like a reflection of like how the rest of the world really is, but
Mhm.
like something's just a little bit cold, a little bit dark here. Like, it might be the taxes, yo. I'm not even.
You sound a lot like fucking Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan fucking hates Connecticut.
That's a wise man. That's a wise man, bro.
I don't know, man. I think that Connecticut has a possibility, like the potential. Like we have really good fucking food. Like our food is like phenomenal. Like
Yo, you know what, yo, you ever watch that guy from Barstools that does like the pizza reviews?
Mhm.
You know, he actually said like Connecticut is like one of the best pizza places in like the United States.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me, bro. We went to fucking Buffalo, ass fucking food. We went
Oh.
to Chicago, their pizza was garbage. Like
Yeah. Yo, I was so disappointed in Chicago's pizza, man. Like this is what y'all really like hyped about? This shit, this slop?
this fucking like reverse pizza.
It's the upside down world pizza, bro. I'm telling you. Yo,
The fucking reverse pizza.
I think, yo, Connecticut's pizza is so good, yo, and we take it for granted that like we don't even realize how good it is until you go out of state and you start trying other people's pizza and you're like, what the fuck
This
is
is
this?
fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah.
crazy thing is, some people are arguing that Connecticut's pizza is better than New York's pizza. Now that might be an overstatement.
I don't think it is.
Really,
Yo,
I think that might be And then my only reason to say that is because for following the trend, New York is supposed to be like the pizza god state. Like they're supposed to have it down pat.
Yeah. I'm not saying their pizza is bad.
And I don't think I've ever really had a New York, like a pizza in
I've
New
had
York.
I've had a lot of New York slices, and I'm not gonna say like maybe there's like New York like staple that I've missed out on, but like anytime I've gone to like a New York like pizza shop, like any random shop, right? It's like it's good. I'm not saying this shit's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like New York City. I'm gonna say New York City, right? Because I've been through like upstate New York. Upstate New York's fucking food is so trash. Like it's unbelievably trash. Like yo, I understand why people from New York City forget about the rest of New York, because like everything else outside of New York City in New York sucks.
It's irrelevant.
Yo, they got good hikes. Yo, upstate New York has good hikes. I'll give it that.
Good scenery and shit.
I'll give it that. Good scenery, good hikes.
Right.
But like whenever I eat there, it's like their pizza good, but like any like little almost any little random shop in Connecticut, like you're gonna get some like solid ass pizza.
Yeah.
Especially like in our town.
Yeah.
Yo, I think we got like when that guy from Barstool came to like Connecticut to Waterbury and he tried Dominic and Pia's, he gave that shit like a fucking good rating.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. The crazy thing is like I really think that like I said, I think Connecticut has the potential. I think our issue is that we don't have fucking good PR. Like I feel like our places close early as fuck. Everything, restaurants.
Yeah, but we don't have a party scene anymore, yo. Like we used to have like New Haven was a good party scene. Hartford was a good party scene. I always avoided Bridgeport. I'm gonna start there. Nothing's. I've never seen anything good out of there.
There's some good things.
Waterbury's party scene used to be fucking nuts. Yo, we used to have Sin City. We used to have VIP, Criollas, the White House. Yo, like, bro, shit used to be lit out here. Yo, people used to come from like Massachusetts, like New York, New Jersey to party out here. And it's like that, yo, then they just close. Yo, telling you, man, everybody just started fighting. All these places closed down, and that was it. Like, boom. Like, no more parties.
Do you think it's possible to rekindle that?
I don't know, because, like, I think the party scene has evolved so much where, like, now it's, like, all about sections. Because, like, when I was partying, right, like, it was about fun. I'm saying, like, most people were not affording
freaking the fuck out of chicks.
What?
Freaking the fuck out of chicks with your back up against the wall.
Exactly. Like I'm saying, like you just, I don't know. I don't think it's like it can go back.
I don't know. I think that there's a possibility, bro. I really think that we have the capability of doing it, but I think kind of Waterbury / Connecticut overall just has to like change. You know, I think it could be just the party scene and just the food scene. Like I really think it has to be like overall. I really think like we have to do like a complete turnaround. Like even when we went to Chicago, like we went to Chicago for like 2-3 days at that time. Fucking greatest time of my life. Like
yeah, I feel like Chicago is fucking lit. Like I mean, minus the pizza
and minus the shootings,
trash.
and minus the shootings, but Chicago is
but that's like one part of Chicago. You know what I mean? Like that's like I don't think like where we went like that. Like Chicago is nice as fuck. Like the city itself.
I mean, but it was definitely gentrification going on because like it was definitely like it wasn't Chicago. Like it was like you were.
Bro, you think about no, it was I mean, it was Chicago. It wasn't Chirac.
Well, I guess, bro, but that shit was definitely not like.
Nah, yo, you remember? Nah,
they were setting fucking fireworks off.
Yo, remember when we had taken that Uber to that other part of Chicago?
Yeah.
And like instantly. I remember we had like crossed this road and we're like, oh, like we in the hood.
Right.
Like, yo, it was like, it's so funny, yo, because like anytime you cross into the hood, you're fucking like, your spider senses start fucking tingling.
Right.
Yo, because like we was in a nice ass spot, like in the city, which is like, yo, like Chicago is like a clean New York to me. I'll put it like
100%.
Yo, I just remember we took that Uber and we just like had crossed the street.
Everything
yo,
changed,
everybody's asshole just clenched. Like we all just got tight. Like
this is it.
Like complete.
This
defense,
is the spot, bro.
Complete defense mode, yo. Like, and we got out the car. It was like, yo, okay, yep.
You want to talk about feeling like out of place? That's where I really felt fucking out of place. Like I felt
in danger.
Niggas could smell the fucking
fear,
the fucking out of state nigga in me. Like I'm not from here. You know,
yeah,
like
that was.
You know, they remind me of when like you get circled by lions and like they're fucking sniffing you. That's what that reminded me of. It's like they knew we weren't from there.
Nah, yeah, the scenery changed like quickly.
The people changed.
Yeah, I remember the fucking guy from the Uber. He like gave us a warning. He's like, "Yo, don't look anybody in the face." You remember this shit? He's like, "Yo, don't stare at anybody."
He barely let us out the car before he pulled it off.
I'm like, "Let me close the door." Yo, he sped out.
He dropped us off. The crazy thing is, we never even like got to party out there. Like we just like
we knew better. Yo,
we just literally walked around.
we walked around a couple spots,
which is I think even more dangerous. Like
the
fact that we never really
we felt it. Like we knew that was not where we needed to be.
And the crazy thing is, like they had fucking cops just like blocking off the streets, just randomly chilling like out there. Like it was wild as fuck. But nonetheless, like I think like even like Chicago itself, like they have like their party life is just completely different than ours. Like what time did they close? Like
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I remember
like 3 or something like that. It wasn't that late. It wasn't as late as like we would
like expected. But I think that like it wasn't just one spot that was open or one spot that was like Connecticut, like Waterbury is like I don't know. I think Hartford has that one spot to go to. New Haven has that one spot to go to. Waterbury don't really have one spot to go to. But I think like
yeah. I mean, what's the spot in like Waterbury? Lit House of Goats, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But you think people are traveling out of state for that?
Nah,
or traveling out of town for that?
Maybe Lit. Cause Lit be having like performers. You know what I mean? Like they be having people like big time performers. Surprisingly, like I'm surprised. Yo, which sometimes makes me think. Like, I'm like, damn, are these dudes that down bad? Like y'all come to Lit?
I guess, but I mean, maybe like I feel like Chicago in itself. The difference between that set Chicago off from here is like they had like multiple areas that were like.
Oh yeah, it's like they had multiple downtown areas. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there was mad spots you could have gone.
You could have gone to, and it was like everybody was vibing on the street, and then like obviously like we could have been to like we went to the bar, and then we went to like Tao right after, and they went there and vibed out for a bit. So I think Yo,
you know what was funny about Tao? I just remember like that one random like chick came up to me like trying to make out. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
He said, the fuck is going on here?
Yo, but like that's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's not the vibe I was there for. Right. But like I'm saying, like it was a fun place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was like obviously she was like out of her fucking mind. Yo, then like, I remember like 2 minutes later, I'm like, yo, there she is like making out with some other dude. Like, yo, that bitch came there to kiss somebody
for an intention, which is like which is the complete opposite.
Yo, she was not fucking around. I mean, she was trying to fuck around.
But I feel like these Waterbury girls, they go out to fucking intentionally turn niggas down. Like they fucking they have they have stripes on their chest to say like how many niggas they curve for the night.
Yeah, you know how like the old thing about dudes is like notches on the belt, like for women that you slept with. Like, is it the opposite?
Yeah,
for,
complete opposite for women. Like
not like the women have notches on their purses for curves.
Bro, I swear, like even if you go through like their fucking social medias and like you go through like Twitter and shit, like women really get a thrill out of curvy niggas. Like it's to the point where like they
second one.
they really enjoy the fact that they told a nigga no, which is like, what is the thrill in that?
I think it's a thrill of like feeling. I think everyone likes feeling wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that's like. They thrive on that. I think that's not an exclusive thing to women. I think everybody thrives on feeling wanted, even if you're gonna curve it. I think obviously it happens more towards women, and then they could be more selective about it. So I get it. Like, if you're getting like lusted by like hundreds of men or whatever amount of men, right? You can definitely be picky.
I mean, but do you really think like it's a prize that you're able to that you curve somebody, or that like it's an achievement for you? I think like they really look at it like an achievement. Where like the girl that wanted to kiss you in fucking towel, like you curved her and you're just like, all right, fuck it, like you just continuing on about your night. Like me and you have not talked about that probably like once or twice since then. But like,
that was it. Like that was like a 5-second conversation we had there. Like, whoa, that was wild.
That was it. And that was it. But you didn't go on Twitter or like social media like fucking blasting the shit or making fun of it or like nothing like that. And I feel like that's the difference between like guys and women. Like, and I don't understand what the fucking thrill is about like just saying no to somebody.
I mean, women do brag about curving dudes on social media all the time. You know what's like one thing I see sometimes? Like, you ever been on social media and like on somebody like it's always in a woman's bio, right? Like it'll never be in a man's bio. It's like, like no DMs or something like that.
No DMs, please.
Don't bother DMing. And it's just like, You ever see one that's just like, I don't think you have to worry about that. Like, I don't think that's a major concern for you. Like, I don't think people are visiting your page and it's like that's their first priorities to DM you. Like, I was like, save that for someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of funny that they put that shit because it's like you're not even like a candidate for a DM, but you're putting this shit like you're kind of promoting that you're already curving people before they even get a chance to do anything. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like back when I was single and I was on like Plenty of Fish. That fucking app is wild. What like I had the fucking app and like sometimes in the bio they would be like no hookups or no random meetups and it's like okay, like you're giving out random fucking information. Like all you really have to do is just tell somebody no. Like
Yeah.
you're really just putting in your bio that you're not really looking for hookup. I feel like it's just like a draw for attention. But I really think that sometimes those people that put like no DMs, like the first ones to fucking they'd be the easiest bitches to crack, bro. Easiest ones to fucking smack down because like I don't know. I just think that they know they're fucking easy, so they just put that shit in their bio. Like,
You know what? Like, speaking of that, yo, I wish. See, by the time all those apps came out, I was already like locked in.
yeah,
I wish like dating apps were a fucking thing when I was single. Like, I feel
bro,
like I
that
would have.
shit. Nah, that shit's dangerous. I'm not.
I
Gonna
feel
lie
like
to
I
you.
would have. Like
It's
I
dangerous.
feel like my numbers are good, yo. I feel like I would have been like Hall of Fame and like,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, real shit. I definitely like double my body count off of that one app alone. Right.
yeah, because like I got my like stripes. You know what I'm saying, the old fashioned way.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, yo,
Putting in the legwork.
brick and mortar. You know what I mean? Like old fashioned way, man. Like
Putting in the legwork. Nah,
yeah.
that shit's crazy. Like,
yeah, you couldn't like just like.
and it was on accident too. It wasn't even intentional. Like, it wasn't even like.
It was on accident. You had a fucking dating app. What are you talking about?
Nah, the crazy thing is, so I was like talking to this girl and we kind of fell apart. And like it was around the time like I was like, focusing on like, what I wanted to do in life, long story short. And like one of my boys said it, he was like, yo, just download this shit. And I was like, all right, bet. Like I got you, I'll download it. And like I downloaded it and never really used it. And then one day I was like bored. Like I think I was at the gym taking a shit on the fucking toilet. And I was like, all right, let me just
unnecessary description. Okay, but go ahead.
once again, just to show you how random like this whole process was. Like I randomly just like scrolling through it one day and like on the shit at the fucking gym and it was like, all right, bet. Like I'm gonna just try this shit out. Like right there and then. And it just hit from there and it just like kind of just took off. Took off from that point on for like a good I had like a couple year run on that shit. Like,
Yo, was it like a month to month kind of situation?
what do you mean?
Like
A subscription?
no, I'm saying like on a dating app, like were you like talking to a new chick every month? Were you talking?
Bro, I think at one point in time I was talking like 4 to 5 at a time.
Damn.
Like, it was crazy. Yeah.
Yo, is it a swipe thing?
It's kind of similar, but I mean, my like the one I use.
What am I thinking of? What's the fucking like OG of these shits?
Tinder. Yeah.
Still around?
I think so, but it's less Tindery, more like Facebooky, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like they actually have like profiles. Well, Tinder is like primarily like thrives off of the swipe left to right, and I think everyone kind of adopted that system. But like this, like you could swipe left to right, you have that option, but then it also like a line off of women at the bottom where you could like kind of pick through who you really want. You could find women that looked at your profile or match with you, and I just like sparked conversation. Like the ones that fucking said no hookups hooked up, and the ones that I really thought that I wasn't really gonna get, I got. Some I thought I was gonna get curved the fuck out of me, and it was like I don't know, it was just a vibe, just being able to just like chill with different people.
Damn.
Randomly, but
I wish
it was
dope.
that. It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, like it was crazy as fuck. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time for me in itself.
I bet. I mean, it sounds fucking like a blast. Yeah, it seems like like you're getting a lot of the hard work out of the way.
A lot of it, like because you kind of like
getting curved on an app seems a lot easier to deal with than getting curved in person. You know what I mean? Like when I was out in the trenches, man. Like I was taking these notes to the fucking to the fucking chin.
I mean, but I think like in person, like you kind of get like your risk versus reward is a little bit higher too. Like
also
when you're out, like there's more chances for you to like bag a chick that night and like take her home versus like a girl that you meet off of an app. It's like
okay,
you really have to put in some time and like actually have to talk to this chick, make her think that you like her and shit like that, in order to like really like
gotcha.
Produce. Versus like going out to drink or going out to the bar, it's like she thinks you're cute. Like it just turns out that way for the night.
Cool. All right, yo. Before we finish this episode up, I gotta bring up something that I fucking saw on TikTok this week.
Mm-hmm.
which is like the most fucking insane thing I've
Okay.
ever seen. Yo, it's like, yo, you ever think like, all right, like things can't get crazier. Like
I never think that.
I do. Yo.
Never,
I make I make the mistake of thinking like, all right, yo, we've peaked. Like, yo, we can't get more insane as a society. There's no fucking way.
Not once have I ever.
Yo, I think about this shit all the time, right? Anytime I see some like crazy shit, I'm like, all right, like, okay, we tapped out. Like, we
definitely hit that limit right now.
They can't get any more creative, right? So, today, I log onto the app, right? As I often do, you know. I got some downtime at work. I'm trying to, decompress. I'm saying I'm trying to escape reality for
detach
a bit,
little
right?
bit.
Yeah, I'm detached, right? So I pick up my phone as I often do, and I'm saying unlock it, get on the TikTok app. I'm just scrolling. I'm having a good time. I'm seeing the usual shit, right?
Yeah.
And then I run into this new thing. It's called Vabbing.
Vabbing?
Vabbing.
Vabbing.
Okay. Take a guess. Just take a guess at what vabbing could possibly be.
Vabbing.
Yes.
Is it like a combination of words?
No, it's just one word, man. It's just one word. I'll tell you what. It
even begin?
It has to do with fragrance. I'll give you a hint.
With what, fragrance?
Yeah, fragrance.
Oh, I know exactly what this is.
What is it?
Fucking women sticking their fucking fingers in their coochie and dabbing themselves on their
That's exactly what it is, yo. That's exactly what the fuck it is.
Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Where are we going? Like, where is society going that this is where we've come to? Like this is it? Like, ladies, this is like, are y'all insane?
No, that don't surprise me. What's so? Not even a little bit.
I mean, imagine you go fucking like kiss a girl
for
in the fucking neck,
you
right?
smell
and you
her
just
fucking cooch.
Smell fucking tilapia, like just on her.
I mean,
fucking
obviously,
neck.
like if it's fucking like rank, like I don't know.
You don't mind this? Like, this is not crazy to you? Yo,
as long as the pussy don't stink,
yo,
I'm cool with it.
All right, like, say you walk in on your girl just vabbing herself. Like, that's not gonna be a conversation. Like, that's not gonna be an issue for you that day.
You're like, you really doing this? Like, is that what you're really doing? But like, so the difference is like, I
kick my girl out the house.
That's crazy. Like, if I walk in on my girl doing it, that would be like, are you really doing this? But if I like met my girl and like, I was like, damn, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is today, but like, something's drawing me to you. She's like, oh yeah, today I vabbed. I'm like, really? It'd be such a conversation starter. Like,
no, that's a no.
It'd be such a conversation starter.
That's a red flag for me.
I don't think so. Like,
yo, if I was on one of these fucking Plenty of Fish apps or something like that, and like she wrote on her fucking bio like I vab, that's a block.
Really? I like weird shit, so like I don't think that'd be.
That's
crazy
weird shit.
Yeah.
You like that shit? Are you bro? Can we do dabbing where a fucking guy just like
nuts on his hand,
just a little bit of the ball sack juice of the neck. You know what I'm saying? Get that going.
That's fucking.
You'd be arrested. You'd be fucking arrested
for putting all your own semen on your neck. That's crazy.
A little ball from under.
Yo, that's wild.
Nah, man.
Nah, honestly, I don't know.
No. Don't be this guy. Please don't be this guy.
Honestly, realistically, like, how would you know?
I know what pussy smells like.
Yeah, but you know what fucking rank pussy smells like. Like,
I know what good pussy smells like.
You think you're gonna smell her pussy on her neck? Like, you think it's just gonna?
Yo, if a bitch
I think realistically, it's just not gonna smell like anything. Like,
nah, man. Pussy has a smell.
No, pussy has a smell for sure.
Even good pussy has a smell.
Yeah, but she's not fucking taking her pussy and slapping it on her neck. Like, she's popping her shit and like rubbing, but barely any juices on her neck. Like, it's barely anything that's gonna be there.
Nah, bro,
and most of the time, she's gonna sweat the shit out.
Nah, that shit sticks. That shit sticks, yo. Pussy smell sticks. You never had no pussy smell stuck on you for a fucking like day?
On my fingers, on my hands.
Yeah. That shit
not
sticks.
for like a day, but it really was like until like.
You gotta like
a 12-hour period.
You gotta wash that shit out, man. Like
a 12-hour period.
I don't know, man. Like don't vab. Like the.
I'm for it. If you got to vab, just like make sure that you.
This should be illegal. This is illegal. This should be illegal.
It shouldn't be illegal. I think you got to just make sure you're vabbing quality. Like you have vabbing.
You gotta have vabbing quality goods.
Yeah, you have vabbing quality goods. But I think it's okay. I don't want to be upset with it. Like I said, if I walk in and catch you doing the shit, it's like, what the fuck are we doing right now? But if it's like you told me, like if I said, there's something just randomly just like making me like drawing me to you today, and that's like.
You think that's how that works? Like, you think it really works like that, where you just smell a good vibe?
I think pheromones are real.
You think so?
100%.
Okay.
Like where all this thing is like, I randomly want my girl more when like she's creeping onto her period. As wild as that sounds.
Yeah, that sounds wild. You're okay.
Really?
All right, okay.
Not because it's her. Like I wouldn't even.
I get it.
It's not even like I fucking track her period. Like it's just like
you're a creep, yo. You're a creep. No.
I'm a
I get
creep.
it. You're a creep. I get it.
I think like they just give off. The women give off like their pheromones are. They give off more pheromones when they're closer to their period. Like
yeah, I get it. I mean, yo, you smell the fucking taste of iron in the
that's
fucking air.
Wild.
You're like, yeah.
That's like going on.
Yo,
not during the time.
This is why you like. How do you like your steak? You like it real rare?
Medium rare.
No, I think you like it rare.
Medium rare. So a little bit pink.
You like your steak a little rare with a little bit of vab on top of it?
Nah, somebody vab my steak, I'll be tight. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, especially with that story from fucking Waterbury where like
would they call it the surf and turf, yo?
What the fuck?
Yo, a steak with a little bit of vab, the surf and turf.
Crazy. Nah, hell no. Like the fucking that fucking Waterbury myth of like the nigga busting a nut in the salad, bro.
That's so fake, yo.
Busting a nut in the salad gave the bitch herpes. Like
I thought it was pasta.
It was. I was so salad. Caesar salad.
No, I thought it was pasta because like it would match like the cream. Like, you know what I'm saying, like if it was like a white
salad,
sauce,
like Caesar salad.
I always thought it was pasta.
Yeah, Olive Garden. That's what it was. So.
I mean, like, looking back at that fucking myth is so rare. It's like so random because like, yo, like how quick do you jerk off? Where you like no one just went like that just went unnoticed.
He just walked the whole bowl of salad to the bathroom and just
like this guy's like, yo, like he just like turned like, it's quick.
Just got it straight up. Walked the whole shit to the bathroom. Nobody
like,
asked any questions.
Like that. Yo, like you know, it's like when you like look back at some of these myths and like you really think about it, like how did I believe this shit?
Or maybe he put it in a cup. Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, yo, but that's like if you put it in a cup, like you'd have to like want a specific like that's a lot of planning. Yeah, because you'd have to freeze.
Why would you? What would be the purpose in doing something like that?
You'd be insane. Like the fucking women that
they vabbing, like the vabbing women.
Yeah, no, they're insane.
I don't think they're insane. I think they're just they're just doing their own thing. Like it's kind of like the women that like what I don't understand. I would be more okay with women vabbing than like the women that don't wear deodorant. Like. I'm okay with that. I can't do the no deodorant thing or like the
is that a thing?
The hairy armpits.
Oh,
I can't do that. Like, I understand you want to be.
I would say like I can. Yo, I would take a chick with a mustache over a chick with hairy armpits. Yo.
Really?
Like no fucking lie, yo. Hairy armpits to me is like one of the most disgusting things. Like yo, it literally makes me gag.
Yeah.
Like yo, anytime I even see stubbles on my girl's armpits, yo. I tell her to like, yo, get it together.
You gotta clean that shit.
Get it together, yo. That's like, I mean, I think that's like the one thing like you should get like laser hair removal is your armpits. Like that shit grosses me out so much, yo.
But like I said, I'm more okay with like the fucking vabbing than like that shit or like the not wearing deodorant thing. Like some women wear like all natural deodorant or no deodorant at all, and like it's like that's like
that's musty bitch.
That's not for me.
Yeah,
like that's not for me at all. But like. I'll take some Vab.
That's the new thing, yo, like aluminum free deodorant. But I haven't tried it and I haven't smelled anyone that uses that shit. But like the reviews on social media are not good. Like they say people.
A wild fucking statement, and you about to call me crazy again because you already said I'm a creep. But like back in middle school, right? There was like this girl that like smelled a little bit musty, and it used to turn me on. Like I low key wanted her
because she was musty.
No, it's something about it, just like the pheromones or some shit. Bro, like, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Go get
like,
checked, my nigga. Like,
I don't know what it is.
You need therapy, bro. Like, you need therapy, yo.
I don't know what it was, bro, but like something about
like a musty chick.
Nah, she wasn't booming like that, bro. Like it wasn't like her shit was like fresh out like the fucking gym. Crazy. It wasn't like that. It was just like
she was like a Subway sandwich, extra onions type shit.
Nah, it was just like I worked all day and I'm now coming home.
Yo, did everybody know she was musty?
You could smell it.
Whatever. Like, was it no?
Everybody made fun of her. I wouldn't really say that. Nobody really talked about it, but I definitely smelled it, and it was just like it turned me on a bit. Like,
yeah, yo, you a creep, yo.
No,
that's fine, yo. That's fine, bro.
The wildest thing is like to this day, like the type of nigga I am right now, I can't deal with smells at all. So I'm so super surprised that like I was even into that. Like smells turn me off so much. But that shit, I don't know what it was. That it was like, all right, like I fuck with it.
I don't like. Honestly, you know what I want to say now, and like respectfully,
Go ahead.
I kind of want to go and smell your girl because I go and say, like, is she musty?
Well, my girl smell good. She smell like fucking flowers.
Like I don't even know anymore. You'll be like this is what does she know this about you? Like, does she know this is what you into?
She smell like flowers, bro. Nah. I can't deal with
Yo,
like
would you
random
ever
smells.
ask your girl to vab?
Nah.
Why not? I mean,
I
you seem into it.
I'm not didn't say I was into it. I said like I don't really think it's
you're
that
not
crazy.
denying this. I think this is like
I said I wouldn't really think it's that crazy. Like, would I ask her to? That's crazy. I don't know. now we're in a space where this is uncharted territory.
This is new. This is a new.
This is a new conversation. Like, would I ask her to?
How? Like, I mean,
I think I'll run an experiment. I think that's what I'll do.
Yo, you know what I'm wondering? Like, when they do it, like, how deep in there are they?
I think you gotta go full force. Like, like straight down. Like,
just a little
straight to the bottom, and just like,
get to the knuckles, to the knuckles,
straight to the knuckle, and just like put that shit on your neck. But I think what I would do is like I'll tell my girl to do it one day this week and let me know if I notice a difference.
Oh, like do like
a mini experiment. Like,
what the fuck's that called? Like a placebo, like a real placebo experiment. Like like a Monday, like Monday through Friday. Like, all right, which day did I vab?
Right, you got to tell me, and I can't give you the answer until the end. Like, that'll be a dope
you know
experiment.
What'd be fucking dope? Like if you actually guessed the day. Like, yeah, I was super attracted to you that day.
I don't know, bro. It wouldn't surprise me. Like, I really think pheromones are a real thing. Like,
try it on her, man. I don't need you to dab. Dab it on her.
What is it? Dab?
Pab.
Pab?
All right, the male version of it should be pab. But like, how would you pab? Because you don't have anything you could really stick your fingers into.
You just got a nut in your hand and like put that shit on your fucking neck.
Nah, you can't. Nah, bro. It has to be ball sweat. It has to be ball. It has to be day old ball sweat, That would be the equivalent.
I don't think I have day old ball sweat.
I'm saying not sweat, but like after a day of just a 12-hour day shift, like of work.
Just come home and like
just
throw that shit on my neck. Right before I walk in the crib, like just throw that shit on my neck. Nah.
Imagine you do that shit and your girl just like hops on your shit.
You know what's crazy, bro? One of my boys, like that, his girl loves like the smell of like man on him. Like,
what the fuck's that? What's the smell of man?
Like just like
outdoors,
outdoors working, nigga. And the crazy thing is, I asked my girl about that, and she was like, "Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, she likes like when a nigga
the male
musk.
Musk.
She likes when a nigga like actually smells like work. You know, like you know what the crazy thing is. Like, I don't know if I showed you this video. I know we talked about it before, but like some niggas be real upset with like when their girls take a shower because like they want to eat their girl's pussy like when it's sweaty because it gives it more flavor. Right?
That's just so opposite of me, yo. Yeah. Like I want if I'm eating pussy, bro. I want that shit fresh out the shower.
That's how I would like it, like fresh out the shower. But
bro,
like,
I don't like day old pussy, yo. Like,
but like even I had asked my girl like, yo, is this a real thing? And she says like sometimes, you know, you want like that taste, and it's like I don't know what that taste is. You want to
taste the day?
I don't know what that taste is.
Savor the day?
I think it's a salt.
Yo, I'm like, you know it's fucking crazy.
What?
Just reminded me of some shit, real. I used to fuck with this chick, right?
Yeah.
This is like a random shit, right? Like this chick would only suck my dick, yo. Like she wouldn't want me to eat her out.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't let me fuck her.
Those are the best ones, bro.
Would just suck my dick.
Those are the best women.
Yo, I just felt like, all right. I think like cause she had like a man or something. I think she never really told me, but she had some. I feel like the pussy didn't belong to me. Yeah. The pussy had
already a previous owner.
Someone had the D to it, right? Like I couldn't co-sign on this shit. Like I just didn't get approved for a mortgage for the pussy, right? Right. But yo, mouth, she was freelancing it, right?
Yeah.
But I remember one time, right? I think this is when I was really like working out all the time. I used to run all that shit, right? Play ball like every day type shit when I was younger. So yo, I think I had played ball or something that day, right? And I was supposed to meet up with her to get my dick sucked that day. And I was like, yo, I'm about to go to the crib first and shower. I'm saying, so you don't got to. She's like, nah, don't do that. Like, just come straight here so I can like taste the salt. I was like, yo,
It's crazy.
like you a nasty bitch.
Made you fall in
Like,
love just a little bit, didn't it? Like it made you like, damn, I might love this hoe.
nah, I don't love these O's, but like I was like, yo, I'm
Something
like,
about,
yo, but that
Nash-
shit, like, that was like, okay, this is some new shit.
Something
Like,
about a nasty bitch just makes me fall
that
in
was
love
some
a little bit
that
more.
was nasty.
But I don't think that's nasty. That's my nut sweat. Like, that's my nut sweat. It's not like some other nigga nut sweat. That's my shit.
Yo, I guess, yo, just to me personally, like, I'm just like, I don't want any sweat on me. I don't want any sweat on you. Like, I want
there's a no sweat encounter.
Yo, like, if we're gonna sweat, I want it to be new sweat during the sex. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want pre-sweat. I don't want pre-sweat coming into this situation.
There's a no sweat zone. Like,
yeah. But I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. When she did that shit, I was really turned on because I was like, yo, like, but I was turned on by her nastiness because I'm like, damn, you don't give a fuck. Like, you a nasty bitch for real.
I'm all for that, bro. All for it. Like, that shit, I don't know. I'm not the type of nigga that, like I said, I like some fresh out the shower pussy, fresh out the shower ass, but like, some niggas just don't like.
I mean, bro,
they
like,
want that shit sitting a little bit.
Like,
They want that shit stewing.
You ever eat your chick out, like, and it's like not fresh out the shower pussy, and like the asshole smell kind of creeps up on you? Like,
the sweaty.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
or you clap it from the back and like the
yeah, like, you know what I'm talking about? Yo, you hit, like, you really spread the cheeks open.
The wind just hits you a little bit.
Like, you just smell that day. Like, okay.
That's what I told you. Like, I'm so big on smells that like I can't do
That's what I'm talking. Yo, that's why I don't fuck with that shit. Yo, cause if like the pussy ain't fresh, I call it like it's like you got the swamp water right now.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, I wouldn't say swamp water. I mean,
nah,
like,
but it ain't just like it's a little murky. It ain't that. It ain't fresh.
Yo, it's a little,
yeah,
it's a little murky.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you ever look at swamp water, like it's a little.
Yo, that's fucking nuts, bro.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yo, this nigga said it's fucking, it's murky.
Like, the water ain't as clear as it should be.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's murky, bro. I would just say like it's just she just ain't right now. Like,
that's murky. That's murky pussy to me.
Oh my gosh, nah. I wouldn't say it's murky, nigga. Murky is like you fucking ain't showering like a day or two. In my eyes, like maybe like a day.
But that's a shit. Like just like you saying, like I'm like big on smells. Like I got a sensitive ass nose.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's why like
I said, like,
yo, but it's different, yo, because some girls they could literally go a whole day
no smell
and like nothing. Like they just got they got that whatever they got.
Yeah.
Like some bitches can't go 3 hours without like.
So like, what's fresh out the shower for you? Like you and your girl go to shower, or you and your girl, or your girl showers. Y'all go out to eat, and then like,
oh no, that's still fresh. That's
still fresh out of you. Like you come back home and like,
no, that's still good. Yeah. Like,
okay,
still good.
so like what, like all day, like 8 a.m. in the morning to like 8 a.m. at night is like where the cutoff time.
Let me. All right, before we close out the today's episode, I'm gonna tell you the ones, and this is what fucked me up.
Mm-hmm.
This is what fucked me up for life. Nah, bro, because
he got so serious about this shit.
Nah, stop laughing. Cause no joking matter. Nah, because this gave me PTSD, right?
Go ahead.
So yo, I'm gonna give you a little background story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was like, I think I was like 17, 18, like fresh out of high school, right? I had gone to this party. This is when I first met Nice.
Yep.
You feel me? We had gone to this party. I seen this chick, right? Nice. Like nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like fit, pretty as fuck, nice hair, big ass, right? I'm like, yo, I want this bitch. So I'm dancing with her, like we vibing. Yo, so like I go to bag it, right? And like I had like a slide phone at that point, yo. So I'm like, yo, like I slide this shit open, give her the phone. Like I'm like, yo, put your number in. She closes this shit. Like crushes me, right? I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll take that L, right? I got the dance. We still vibe a little bit. Cool. Like curve me. Yo, then like a year later, I go to Naugatuck Valley. Bitch in my class. I'm sorry, respectfully, bitch in my class.
All right, respectfully.
So I'm like, oh damn, like, but we all never acknowledge each other. Like, I don't know if she don't remember me, but I remember that shit, right? And we start vibing. We start doing projects together. All this shit, right? Like, cool. Like, I could tell she started feeling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying like, I remember shit, bro. I remember shit. Like when somebody do me wrong, like that shit sticks to me because I'm like, I'm gonna get my lick back. You feel me? Like, bitch, I'm gonna come in your face now. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Bet. Yo, we vibing throughout the whole semester. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cooling. Yo, sometimes she needs a ride to the bus stop. Like saying, cause she taking the bus at that time, right? Yo, cause that's what most chicks that curve me, they're bus riders. That's a fun fact right there, right? I don't get curved by like top notch shit. It's usually the chicks that like I shouldn't be getting curved by, but you know how to get it. Right?
It's wild how that works.
But, yo, she's still pretty as fuck, right? So I'm dropping her off the bus stop. She starts feeling me, starts texting me, like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm not in class, you know what I'm saying? We start, making out after class, all this other shit, right? And then one day she like calls me, she's like, yo, come pick me up. It's at night. And I'm like, all right, like I already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's Daddy East time.
You're right.
So yo,
that work from the semester is finally about to pay off.
It's that, you know what I'm saying, hoochie daddy short time. You feel
okay.
me? Yo, so I pick her up, right? And I'm talking to her, she's like, yeah. Like I've been out all day, like I'm saying, like I left for work at 8 a.m. This is like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like, red flags are going off in my head.
At what point?
Yo,
you wait for her to say like, I came home and took a shower.
Yo, you catch what I'm putting down, bro. Yo, so I'm asking her about her day, right? So I'm like, all right, so you left for work at 8 a.m., you got off at 3, and then you went to church at like 4, and then you went to your dad. I'm piecing this shit together. I'm like, yo, I don't think this bitch took a shower.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not like, that's kind of a rude thing to ask somebody. Like, yo, did you shower today?
Yeah.
Right? Boom. Bring her back to my back to the crib. We in the bed, you know what I'm saying? I hit him with the old one, like, yo, you want a massage? I'm saying, like, that's it never fails, right? You remember?
Old faithful.
Old faithful. Yo, you want a back massage?
Right.
Yo, so boom. She's like, yeah, I want a back massage. So she's laying on her bed. She's laying on her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
She got her pants on, shirt, right? So I take her shirt off, right? You know what I'm saying, put the baby oil on the back. I'm saying I'm getting her right. I'm getting her in the mood, right? So take the jeans off. First red flag. Actually, second red flag. First red flag is I already knew, like, she didn't take a shower that day.
Yeah.
Second red flag hits me. It's like I feel a little tingle in the air.
Okay.
Like it's a little, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
a little whiff that's like didn't hit you, but it's like
something not right. Yo, but I have a bathroom in the room, right? So I'm like, all right, maybe it's my bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something not fresh in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like massaging the cheeks. Got a fat booty. You feel me? Oh.
That's when it hit you?
No. So then I go for the kill.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I slide the panties off. And when I tell you, I got the meanest 3-piece of my fucking life. Bro,
that's
like
crazy. That's almost
boom.
That's almost disrespectful. Like, why would you even
Yo,
if you know you're not right, like why would you even do that?
The smell hits so hard, bro. It's so hard. Yo, it hits so hard. To this day, I don't even know what happened afterwards. Like, I know I didn't hit. I know I dropped her off, but I don't know how I got myself out of that situation where I had to, like, yo, because having a naked chick in your fucking bed and not fucking is like that's an awkward situation. It's like, yo, how do you tell a chick, like, cause like at the end of the day, like, I try not to hurt people's feelings. So, like, I still have to, like, somehow finesse myself out of, like, the pussy.
Right.
You're saying, usually you finesse yourself into the pussy. I had to finesse myself out of the
pussy. Which is even harder.
Yo, I blacked out, yo. Like, I blacked out. Yo, I just woke up, like,
in my fighting for his life.
Yo, I just woke up the next day, like, yo, I just woke up out of a trance, like, yo, how did I even get back here?
Right.
But I tell you, that smell was so disrespectful, and it stuck in my room for like 3 days, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
No lie, yo. Like, this was a medical issue. Like, really? I was concerned. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was concerned. And the thing was, like, this is like what hurt the most is like this is a chick I really want to fuck. And she was pretty as fuck too. Yo. And it's like it hurt because it's like, damn. Like,
you still smell it to this day?
I do. It haunts me to this day. Yo.
That's wild as fuck. I have a similar story that like, it's same exact thing.
If you ever walk with me and you just like see me jump, that's the smell haunting me, yo. Like, it was the wildest smell I ever smelled in my life. Yo, and I always wanted to this day, like, yo, like, did she know? did she smell it?
Yo, to this day, like I have a similar story. Like real quick, like remember I met this girl, went over her crib. She had like some roommates, and like I walk in the house, and the house fucking smelled horrible. Like straight.
Yeah, can we
Like,
just talk about how dirty women are? First of all, like when women get together, they are the filthiest creatures ever.
It's wild as fuck because they're so fucking beautiful. Like so
Yeah.
beautiful, and they smell so good. Like when you're near them, but then like
it's that
I don't
Victoria's
know.
Secret cheap perfume, yo, the little spray spray.
When I went in the house, bro, the house smelled like fucking death. So like I walk in, right? I know homegirls are in there, like they're all talking, like obviously like the typical shit, like oh you invited a nigga over, blah blah blah. So like I go to her room and like we're sitting in a room talking and shit. She was like, yeah, we all went away for the weekend, like we all went to like back to our family's cribs because it lives in like a dorm. So she was like, we all went back to our family's cribs, and we forgot to take out the garbage, and the garbage just like sat in a room like for the weekend, or sat in the house for the weekend, so it stunk the garbage up. It stunk the entire apartment up. My bad. So I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, damn, that's crazy. But then like, fuck it, I don't really give a fuck about no garbage smell. I'm here for one purpose only. So like, we're sitting there talking, vibing, and like, now it's time for like shit to pop off, right?
Good.
So like, yeah, so like, nigga, actually we're in the moment, we're in the fucking session right now, and like I'm hitting it from the back, and like the smell is just getting stronger, like stronger and stronger, and I'm like, yo, shit's not no fucking garbage. Shit is fucking you. Like as I'm hitting there, like bro, it was like instantly, like I almost threw up, like instantly.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished. I had a nut.
You're creep, yo. Tell me you're a creep.
I had to nut.
You're a creep, bro.
Yeah, I had a nut. I had forced myself to nut, bro.
You had to nut?
I had to nut.
You didn't have to do anything.
What gonna do, back out? Like
I did.
Yeah, but nigga, you didn't fuck her. Like at that point, I was already fucking this chick at that point. Like I had to like get it out the way.
This guy's committed to the mission.
Nah, bro. Word to who? Like swear to God. Ended up busting a nut, right? Ended up leaving. Like I probably nutted like instantly. Like as soon as I found out like it was her, I was just like, yo, I gotta get out of here. So like I nutted with her, like stopped talking to her for a little bit, right? She's like, damn, like I really fuck with you, like blah blah. And I swear, like I text her, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm really big on like personal hygiene, and you just weren't smelling right. And she never replied back to me since.
Well, you crushed her.
Yeah, she never. I felt bad though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bet you what though? I bet you one thing. She ain't missed a shower since.
You know what, bro? I felt like shit after that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I don't really like you said, like I don't really like making people feel like shit. But my biggest thing is like I don't think God would have allowed me to like walk away from that situation and not say something to her. Like like
yo, you did it.
That was like heavy on my conscience to like not to like.
You did the right thing, yo. You did.
You think so?
Yeah, yo, cause you got it right for the next man.
No, fuck, I wasn't going back to it, but like
I think you got it right for the next man, yo. That was that was why you were in her life, yo.
You know what? You know how punchy that shit has to be for it to be in the house, bro.
Yeah, outside. Yo, see, mine was like contained. It was a contained under the panties. Like for hers to creep out outside.
Like the house is fucking small, bro. The house itself, like the entire apartment.
Yo, it's haunted, yo.
That's the entire haunted, that's apartment fucking smell. And like I didn't know it was coming from her until like I'm telling you, I'm smacking it and like I smell the shit coming from her. Like I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But and then I ended up having to tell her, like, unfortunately. But I feel like that's like damn near disrespectful. Like like if I know I'm not right, like I'm not about to like
but that's what I'm saying, bro. When I was messing with that chick, right? And I had just played ball, I knew I wasn't right.
Right.
So that's why I said I gotta go take a shower. She chose the dirty dick. You feel me? I didn't choose that dirty pussy. Like,
no, 100%.
That was just like plopped on me out of nowhere. Disrespectful.
But you know what the wild thing is? I feel like most women too, they also all think that their fucking pussy smells like roses, and which is complete misconception. Like pussy does not smell like fucking roses or like candy and unicorn. Like they all swear that the shit has like no smell.
Smells like this fucking vodka spritz over here. That's what that smells like. 4 out of 10.
Nah, this shit is kind of fire. But like that, I swear, like they all swear like this shit smell like roses, and they really don't. And I feel like that's where like if you really not, I feel like that's where the now comes into play. Like if you don't really take into consideration that you might have like some stinky pussy, like you'll never really know if your shit stink like that. Like It's kind of like like a nigga with bad breath. Like he don't really know his shit is booming, but like he's still walking around like in your face and shit.
Shit is sweet.
Yeah, like shit is okay.
Like we out here sharing secrets and shit. Like, bro, tell me from over there.
And even then, that might not be far enough. You know, like I don't know. I just feel like they gotta be a certain level of respect. Like if you can't. You know, it was a wild thing too. The fucking toilet paper in the ass. That's like a pet peeve for me.
I've never encountered that.
I definitely have. I definitely have. Like, I don't know. I feel like, especially when I'm meeting a new chick or I'm smacking some shit, I'm definitely showering right before. Like, I'm doing nothing in between.
You trying to present the freshest of dick.
Even like for new chick or like a chick I've been fucking for a minute.
Yeah,
the
freshest, bro.
The freshest of the freshest. Like, I'm taking a shower and doing nothing in between. Like. Even if I've been doing shit all day, bro, like I'm going home and shower.
I'm Bermuda Triangle that shit, bro. Boom, 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 man. It's ain't like just clear, like
yo, for real, like
scrubbing it.
There've been plenty of times where like I felt like I wasn't right. Went into the bathroom and like quick wash my shit before I went back.
Yo. Sometimes you gotta put your dick in the sink.
Went wash my shit real quick and then went right back to it. But like I don't know. I feel like sometimes some people just don't give a fuck. Like I don't know.
You weren't raised right. That's what it is.
I mean. I guess, man.
All right, man. All right, I think we're done. So yeah, the message of today's episode is wash your ass. Man or woman, just wash your ass.
Especially when you're gonna be intimate with somebody, you definitely want to make sure you're top tier.
That's all. Wash your ass and just make sure to subscribe.